Think about it. Can you even begin to imagine how it feels when some random guy just comes out of nowhere and takes away the one you care about most?
Yuri.
No.
I mean,
What's going on, everybody? Jay from Otaku Perspective. About to get into this episode 8 of Spy Family. Without any further ado, man, let's get into it. Y'all know the drill, man. Subscribe to the main channel, Otaku Perspective, for our weekly anime podcast.
Now, can anyone answer this problem? Miss Anya Forger.
It's 3/3, sir.
Profoundly incorrect.
Your daughter's academic progress. Give me your honest assessment. HQ estimated that she'd need to acquire her 8th Stella in about 4 months.
Yes.
Y'all better hack the computer and
Won't
fix
be
the
a
grades.
problem.
Interesting. Your deceptive skills have dulled.
She could get 8 Tanitris bolts in half the time.
Anyway, moving on. Our embedded informant in City Hall was compromised this morning. Clearly the enemy's increasing the pressure. So be on your guard, Twilight. Without his information, we'll know even less about from where enemy eyes will be watching you. This country's counterintelligence agency is quite draconian.
What can I do for you gentlemen today?
State Security Service. Jim Hayward, correct? You're being detained on suspicion of espionage.
Me? A spy? That's just absurd. Hey! What the? Stop! Get their hands up! Ah!
You can plead your case at HQ.
Damn.
Can you believe what happened this morning? Oh, that was absolutely terrifying to watch.
I heard the guy they took from finance was apparently leaking documents from this office.
Sounds like a real bad guy.
Morning, all.
Good morning.
It's good to see you, Camilla. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. My boyfriend ran into your brother and broke the news. You never told him you got married?
Oh my gosh! It totally slipped my mind!
Really? For like a whole year?
Well, what am I gonna do? Better think fast, because he said that he's gonna be calling you here today.
That's right! I haven't given him the number for my new place yet.
Oh
Part
my
of the reason
God.
I got married was to get him off my back, but I spaced out!
So, is your brother handsome?
Wow, he is a looker! Aw, I always thought that Yuri was adorable. He's really been sweet to me and so attentive, like a little puppy.
So he's got issues, huh? Pass.
If he's that attentive, how could you not tell him you got hitched for an entire year?
Let's start again from the beginning. How many files did you pass along? Which ones? Who exactly were you selling the purloined information to? Where and how often did you meet with them?
Damn.
Please let me go home.
They're not
State
playing.
Security Service. An organization whose goal is to maintain domestic order, mainly through spy purges and public surveillance. To complete their missions, they rely on violence, wiretapping, intimidation, and torture. This fearsome group is commonly referred to as the Secret Police.
First Lieutenant, the boss requested I take over question.
Ah, okay.
Copy. Well, he's all yours, Second Lieutenant Brier.
Sir, I'll do my best.
He about to beat the
Yuri
shit out of
Brier,
him.
age 20. Loyal member of the Secret Police.
Why'd they bring in such a starry-eyed kid anyway? I hear he's a natural talent, but he's just so green. Some hotshot from Foreign Affairs who flew up the ranks.
Boss told me.
Well, the kid's got spunk, doesn't he? Like a tenacious little puppy dog.
And that's all I got.
Yeah? Okay then.
Sounds crazy, but maybe that's just what we need right now. And like you said, he's a natural talent. Plus, he doesn't mind getting his hands dirty.
Hello there, Mr. Hayward.
You won't be getting anything out of
Hey, guess what? My big sister works at City Hall with you.
Yeah?
Maybe you know her. She's beautiful and kind and just super amazing. It's been way too long since we've seen each other. But I'm gonna go celebrate her recent marriage tonight. What I'm saying is, I want to wrap it up and get out of here. So, just spit it all out and we're done.
Look, I don't know anything.
Yeah, well, these photos say otherwise. That is you, isn't it, Mr. Hayward?
Second Lieutenant! Holding on to such important evidence like
My
this!
apologies. I forgot to submit them. Do yourself a favor and be honest, okay?
Truth is, I just gave them some papers in exchange for cash. Look, only thing I know is he's from the West. I don't even know the guy's name. I never asked him.
Was there anything awkward or memorable about this man's looks or speech? Perhaps he didn't act his age or something like that?
No, can't say.
Ah, I see. Tell me. The name Twilight, that ring any bells for you?
No, not really.
He's a spy
No, not
from
really.
the West, a master of disguise. A key figure in the plot to bring chaos into our world, which makes him my greatest enemy.
If I helped you catch this guy, could we call it even and forget all about this?
So you do know something, do you?
Oh, I don't know. Let me think about it.
Lying to me would only add to your charges, so think carefully now.
I just wanted some extra cash to spend on the ladies, you know? All there is to it.
You are a married man, right, Hayward?
Look, I'm no saint, but you gotta believe me. I'm not a spy. I was just trying to have a little fun. You know how it gets for us guys. Come on.
We all have our secrets, Mr. Hayward. Take me, for example. I
Spy
haven't told
for
my
extra
sister
money
that
is
I work
crazy.
for the State Security Service. And I don't plan to. It's a pretty dangerous job, so it'd just worry her. More than that, I don't want her to know how much dirty work I have to do. Mr. Hayward, you need to understand that what you've done is treason. Maybe you just saw it as selling scraps of paper, but you put the lives of our citizens and peace itself in jeopardy. Do you get that now? Unlike you, I love my family. My sister means the world to me. I will do anything to protect this country, the land my dear sister calls home. And I mean anything.
Somebody need to introduce him to some women.
Torture me all you want. I'm never gonna rat out my friends. You hear me, swine? You're gonna regret being so stubborn, Bondman.
If she would just put this concentration into her studies.
Oh God.
How many bullets can Bondman's pistol have?
Well, if I remember correctly, I believe that it holds 8, right?
He's got 2 8s.
It is! Good job!
He's got 2 8 bullets left.
So you actually know what that means? She's learning something from the cartoon. Oh,
Lloyd, we've got some serious trouble brewing.
welcome home, Yor.
There's 2 8 bullets left.
Yuri, he's coming here tonight. Here.
Here?
Tell me we good, bro.
Now he knows. So of course he insisted on coming over. What are we gonna do? He can't find out that the whole thing is fake.
No need to worry. I've prepared for this. Picked up a bunch of lovey-dovey couple stuff for this very occasion.
What the?
Papa and Mama are flirting.
No, we are not.
Mama's brother. He's still not here yet?
You mean your uncle?
Unky.
Seems it's gotten way past your bedtime on you.
But I really want to meet my unky too.
He's probably still stuck at work.
Tell me it's too late. Oh my God. Shit is pissing me off.
I got a little out of hand and now
Yo.
I'm late. Finally, I'll get to see Sis again. It's been so long. La la. Those ribs that she broke way back when are tingling. It's like I remember her loving embrace and it makes me feel electric. But what took her so long? I mean, why on earth would she wait a whole year to tell me she got married?
She don't fuck with you.
Could he be some kind of monster? Some jerk that she never wanted me to meet? I will eliminate anything in this country that threatens my dear sister, including this so-called husband. Lloyd Forger. If he harms one hair on her beautiful head, he'll spend the rest of his life in a cell. No, calm down. She can't find out about my job. To protect myself and keep her happy, she can never know what I really do.
Yuri Brier, the Forger's only blood relative. It's easy to slip up around someone you're close to. We have to be very careful. I worked extremely hard to create this family, and I can't risk losing it now.
Everyone has a secret side to them, one they don't show to anyone else. Not to their friends, their lovers, or even their own flesh and blood.
So, bro, it's like midnight, bro.
Behind a mask of smiles and keeping their real selves a mystery. This is how civilization is able to maintain its thin veneer of peace and stability.
It's L versus Light all over again.
Foreign Minister Windsor met with Westalis' Foreign Minister Brandt.
Welcome to our
Appreciate you
humble
having
abode,
me over
Yuri.
tonight, Loy.
I'm
going to find out if this man is indeed
pose a
worthy of
threat
my
to our
sister
family
or
or
not. No, there's no way in hell he's worthy.
Well, allow me to take your coat and things.
Nah, don't worry about it. I'm fine, thank you.
I'll go and whip up something for us to eat real quick, all right? You two relax and catch up.
And the food not already ready.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah,
that
you already
hungry.
cooked.
I would never eat something he made.
What's with the scary face, Yuri? There's no need to be nervous.
Me? No, I'm totally relaxed. Damn it. Must be letting my hostility show.
Make yourself at
I'm
home.
still too worked up from that
Thank you.
interrogation. I need to play the part of the dutiful civil servant.
I could never let him know that I got married so I could keep doing my assassin gig. The flowers are lovely, Yuri.
Hey, listen, sis. I still can't say that I've accepted your marriage yet. Why
What?
did you keep it a secret for a year? I can't give you my blessing until you give me an answer.
Perfectly reasonable. Well, about your brother, what do you say we just tell him everything? I mean, he's well aware what the political climate's like these days. Single women are regarded as suspicious now. So that's a perfectly legitimate concern for you.
No way. Yuri's always been extremely sensitive, to put it lightly. Which means, if he found out that I got married to someone I wasn't in love with, he would not take the news very well. Of course, I really don't want to put you in a bad spot, Lloyd. But I also don't want to put poor Yuri under any extra stress that he can't handle. Oh, but don't you worry, okay? It's fine. I have the perfect excuse for him. I know Yuri
This
better
gonna
than
be something
anyone
really
else in the world,
stupid.
so relax and just leave everything to me.
You got
Yeah,
this,
no.
Yor.
So? I need to know. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, because Look, I just forgot, okay?
Yep.
Really? Because that seems...
I just spaced out.
But when I talked to you on the phone the other day, you said your date. Why didn't you tell me then?
Just, because I forgot that I had forgotten to tell you that I'd gotten married.
Oh, God.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to take your word for it. Sorry.
That worked?
When it comes to his sister, the man's logic flies out the window.
Jeez, you've always been such a scatterbrain.
Is this normal for them? Sorry that took so long.
Where does he get the nerve to just butt in like that? Okay, I gotta cool it with the attitude. Don't want to make sis mad at me. I can play nice for a bit and fake.
Lloyd's an amazing cook, don't you think?
It took a lot more than food to win me over, you scumbag. Oh, yeah, I brought over some wine to share. Help yourselves.
Awfully thoughtful of you.
I'll get you drunk and expose you for the piece of garbage you really
Yeah.
are.
You should probably
Whoa.
abstain.
That's a good idea. Too bad.
So,
Yeah.
where'd you two meet anyway?
A little boutique on 3rd Street.
I never had a man stare at me that intently before in my life. Like, what's his deal?
Yeah, well, I was just so
Whoa.
enthralled by her beauty. Phrasing, Yor. I need to change the subject before we get caught in a major slip-up. Then, after we went out to dinner a few times, things kind of took off.
Tell me a little more about these dinners. What restaurants did you go to? What did you order? How many dates? When did the two of you decide to get married?
Well, This feels strangely like an interrogation.
What do the two of you like to call each other?
I call her
What?
Yor?
Yor! But that's our thing! What do you call him then? Loy or Lloydy?
Lloydie?
Ah! Lloydy! Ah! Damn it! Ah!
That thing earlier about logic flying out the window? There it went.
You all right? How about some water?
What does she see in this chump anyway? So what if he can cook? He's tall, handsome, thoughtful. A doctor? He's... Damn it!
Please calm down, Yuri.
Is this normal for them too? Oh, from what Yor tells me, you're some kind of diplomat. Divert, divert. That's quite an impressive line of work. And your big sister sure does love to brag about you.
I was talking to Dominic, and he said that you'd recently gone to Hugaria.
Oh, yeah. Still just for work stuff, though. I mean, the city was really beautiful. Wish you could have been there with me, sis. Tons of cafes. There's an old one in particular that the Empress would go to.
In the capital Obda, right? It has a bunch of excellent restaurants. Spent some time there, back when I was still a medical student.
Really? I ate at Calpatia a few times. The old man who runs the place makes a killer goulash.
Yes, that was to die for. Ah. Now I see. This wine's from Hugaria, huh? It's great stuff. The wine.
Yeah, isn't it?
Got it at a shop on Hedger Street.
I picked it up at a
He
tiny
can
little
play
shop
like a
on
fiddle.
Hedger Street.
By
Must
light.
have been pricey. Around $200.
About $200 or so.
I knew it. Well, that's fancy enough for me. I appreciate the gesture. This conversation, it's straight out of the Ostanian Intelligence Agency's Manual for the Art of Deception. A template used to fabricate a story about going to another country, which means the whole trip is a lie. Besides, the owner of Calpatia's son runs the shop these days, and a poor harvest bumped the price of the wine to $300. You can fool a regular person with this, but not me. I'm not your mark, Yuri Brier. I was suspicious as soon as I heard he worked for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, a common entryway to espionage. So I had Frankie do some digging, and there are records showing he worked at the ministry up until a year ago. That must have been around the time he was scouted by intelligence. Putting it all together, they say he works for the Domestic Counterintelligence Agency, Wise's mortal enemy, the Secret Police. Still, though it's dangerous, as long as he doesn't find out who I really am, the relationship could prove useful. If I play my cards right, he could be a powerful source of intel.
Oh yeah, we got him.
Drinks will be on us next time.
Oh, it's just great you have a cool older brother now, Yuri.
Seems he's concealing his identity from Yor, too. That could provide me with some leverage on him.
Yuri?
How do I call ever giving this my blessing? This guy's not my brother, you understand me?
Don't be so rude, Yuri.
Yeah.
Right about me. I made a name for myself, I have a respectable career, and I can buy nice bottles of wine. But that's all because of my sister. We lost our parents and we had no money. We couldn't even afford to buy school books. So she went out and...
Sis is super late. Is she still at her part-time job?
Yuri, I'm home!
Sis! What's wrong with you? You're covered in blood! Did something happen at work?
What? Oh, no, I'm okay. This isn't my blood. But check this out. A little something. Ta-da! It's the encyclopedia you wanted. They paid me extra this time, so I went and picked this up for you.
Oh, sis, hi!
Ta-da!
She always worked herself bloody just to try and make me happy.
Oh my god.
So I made up my mind.
Everyone in this show is
I
an
worked to be
idiot.
the kind of man who could protect my sister. She's the only family I have, and the most important person in the world to me. Think about it. Can you even begin to imagine how it feels when some random guy just comes out of nowhere and takes away the one you care about most?
Yuri.
No.
I mean, of course I wanted you to get married someday and find true happiness, but he has to be the
Lies.
right one. He's got to be someone who's more capable of looking out for you than I am. Are you saying you're the guy who can do that? Lloydie?
All I want to do is put my brother's mind at ease.
Listen.
Say yeah,
I
bro,
love
to the mission
Yor just
over.
as much as you do, if not more. And my daughter loves her very much too.
Don't forget, this is all just an elaborate ruse to fool Yuri.
She is already a part of my family, and if spears or bullets or even meteors rain down from the sky,
Yeah,
I
you're not
would
stopping no
risk my
meteor, bro.
life
Sorry.
in order to protect her.
The man was an exceptional liar.
Wait a sec. Meteors? I could do spears or bullets, but I never dreamed of anything like that. Is he, like, crazy powerful? How could he? Yeah, well, talk is cheap, so you can say whatever you want. You liar! I can tell by your liar face!
Oh, no. You got yourself all worked up for no reason, Yuri.
My liar face? Has he seen through me? No, there's no
No,
way.
he's drunk.
Weird. You two have been married for a whole year now. You do that when your hands touch? Wait,
Oh my God.
really married?
What are you talking about? We're head over heels in love.
Yeah, madly.
I don't know. If you're as married as you say, you're gonna have to prove it to me somehow.
Do you need to see our marriage license?
That's not what I mean!
Oh my God.
You gotta kiss her right here and now.
I knew he was gonna say that.
It should be easy if you're madly in love.
But you're making it awkward.
Just one kiss, okay? Then I'll leave it be.
He's a
But
freak.
if you
Get
can't,
him
I'm
gone.
going to City Hall and having them annul your marriage.
This is bad. What are we gonna do? Calm down, Twilight. You're the top spy in Westalis. You had relations with countless women for the sake of the job. What's one simple kiss to save the entire mission?
Right. The
Well,
gold.
if that's all it takes.
So that ain't nothing.
Hold on, Lloyd.
Come on, Yor. We kiss every day, right? So?
We need to
You're a grown man.
save our fake marriage. But
Oh my God, bro. This show's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. I don't know who was more ridiculous this episode, Yor or her brother. It was interesting getting some information on their backstory. Them basically growing up as orphans and whatnot. And I was interested in seeing more, even though we didn't get much, like more stuff of like Yor at work. Since we mostly like focus on Twilight's job and like his work life. We haven't seen much of Yor's work life since the first episode. But that was a good episode. Good little like first half setup for this introduction into Yor's brother, and them trying to like set up this cat and mouse game between Twilight and Yor's brother. Good little setup. Good little first part of I guess what will be this visit episode. But man, if you like this video, like, subscribe, share it. Subscribe to the main channel, Otaku Perspective. We do a anime review style podcast, which means every week we have another podcast, which is basically just a long anime review. 4 people on the podcast, so you're getting 4 anime reviews in one video, 4 different perspectives all in one video. But with all that being said, man, this is going to be it for me. I'll catch you guys when I react to episode 9 of Spy Family. I'm out.
Well, you rose in my city, I know it gets cold. So tired of these